So.
All right?
Yeah, just thinking. Worked hard building this place up, haven't we?
Yeah.
Hasn't been easy. When I first came, it was going to ruin. It's a real challenge. But I put the graft in, got things just the way I wanted them. Promised myself I'd turn this farm into something I could be proud of. Something I could pass on to my kids. This is where us Sugdens belong. There's a lot at stake here.
Hi there.
Now then.
All right.
I knew it was a myth.
What?
All those stories you hear about hard-working farmers. You just stand around all day admiring the views.
If only.
Mind you, it pays to keep your eyes open. There's been a spate of tractor thefts over the past few days.
Mine's hardly worth taking.
Yeah, well, some farmers have had other stuff taken as well. Power tools, garden furniture, basically anything that isn't locked up or nailed down.
Any idea who's behind it?
Following a line of inquiry, as they say. You haven't seen anyone loitering around the farm, have you?
No, just me dad.
Shouldn't you be at school?
Dinner time.
Oh, see. Well, if you do hear or see anything, you let me know, won't you?
Will do.
All right, and see ya.
Yeah.
Bye. So,
What?
why did you come home for your dinner?
I just felt like it. What did Mum want yesterday?
We just had a few things to talk over.
Like what?
Nothing important. Getting divorced involves lots of niggling little details.
You don't like me asking questions, do you?
Well, you worry too much.
You would tell me something was up, wouldn't you?
Of course I would.
Where do we meet?
Nightclub, of course.
Yeah, it's a bit predictable, isn't it?
Well, that's good. Everyone meets in a nightclub. It's real. Let's see. I was wearing my little black pulling number, and you came over and gave me some corny chat-up line about heaven missing an angel, and I thought, oh, what a plonker. But you had a gorgeous smile, so I let you buy me a drink.
Which club?
Barclays, the big one in Leeds.
I've never been. You'll have to take me sometime.
It's exciting. It's like acting, isn't it?
Fancy yourself as an actress, do you?
I'm a natural. My teacher at school always said I was a bit of a drama queen. Mind you, there's a lot of lines to remember.
Yeah, we've got to get our facts right. Everything has to be watertight. Well, I don't want to end up on a boat back to Oz.
Yeah, what's the point? I don't want Trisha ending up in prison.
I could go to prison.
Well, I think Marlon's overreacting a little.
We still don't want the authorities finding out about what you're up to.
Well, that's why we're drawing up a plan of action.
Yeah, in the corner of a
Trisha,
pub
would you mind doing what you paid for?
in the middle of a shift.
Sorry, Bernice. I've just had a thought. Maybe you should write me some love letters.
Oh, that's good.
I love love letters.
Trisha!
OK!
She's quite a girl. You're a lucky man.
It strikes me that you're the lucky one, Joe.
What do you think I should wear?
Sorry?
For my wedding. I know it's only in a registry office, so I don't want to go the full Monty. Besides, I reckon unless you're getting married in a church, white's a bit desperate. I quite fancy red and black myself. Or do you think red's a bit racy?
Does it matter?
Well, of course it does. A bride likes to look her best. I bet you won't be walking down the aisle in a pair of jeans and a T-shirt.
I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, you will. I know you, Bernice. You won't stay mad at Ashley for long.
Trisha, Ashley and I are finished. I'm not engaged and I never will be. So can you just cease this drivel and get on with the job? Come. Well, Sean, I was expecting you earlier. I found your office ages ago.
I'm a busy man. See, you're working as hard as ever.
I am entitled to a lunch break.
So, what can I do for you?
Ah, I've got a bit of a panic on. The Irish boys are visiting this evening.
Who?
Brendan McGowan and his cronies. You spoke to him on the phone. He mistook you for my secretary.
Oh, him.
He owns a string of racehorses. Very important. He's interested in introducing some of his mares to our stallions, but transportation is a bit of a problem. And then I thought, who do I know with a nice big truck?
And here I am.
I was hoping you might be able to put together a quotation by this evening.
Tonight?
These are the details of what's wanted. I know it's short notice. I'm throwing a little dinner party tonight, and I sort of promised that we'd have everything settled today.
You're in a bit of a fix then, aren't you?
I am, if you don't come galloping to my rescue. Please.
OK, I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
I'll drop the figures round at your place tonight then, shall I?
Say 7 o'clock?
Right.
So what happened with Jack?
Nothing much.
Something must have. You didn't say a word to me all last night. Please, Sarah, I've got a right to know.
Richie, it's hopeless. Once the divorce goes through, Jack and the boys are going to be left with nothing.
That's not your fault. He's divorcing you, remember?
No, it is my fault. I'm tearing the family apart. I'm forcing Jack to sell the farm. The only person that's going to gain from this divorce is Chris Tate. He's already bought 2 of the fields. I bet he can't wait to get his hands on the rest.
But you'll be all right. You'll get your half from the sale. You rated that farm anyway.
It's not that easy, Richie. I can't just throw Jack and the boys out onto the street. I just can't.
So what are you saying? You don't want to go back with him, do you?
It's a bit late for that.
But that's what you want.
No, of course it isn't.
Well, that's how it sounds.
I thought we were eating.
What do you think?
Well,
I spent the whole afternoon writing those.
you are my laughing hyena.
Good, eh? Sort of sums up Trisha perfectly.
It's not very flattering, though, is it? And this, you know, we go together like boop-de-boop and ram-a-lam-a-ding-dong.
It's funny. Trisha likes jokes, doesn't she?
Yeah, but not slap bang in the middle of an heartfelt pledge of devotion. The thing about Trisha is, right, people think she's just good for a laugh, but there's so much more to her than that. She's got a certain quality, it's hard to explain. She's got like an aura hanging over her, right? It's like a, I don't know, it's like a cool mist over a volcano of red-hot passion.
Oh, that's good. Carry on.
What?
Oh, we can use this.
All right.
What do you want?
How's tricks?
What?
Oh, I hadn't seen you all day. Usually pull me up half a dozen times by now. Mind you, don't normally have an audience when that happens, do we?
Go away, Kane.
Don't you want me to help with your inquiries?
No, not today, thank you.
Ooh, you're an hard woman to please, you are.
Go away.
You're the boss. By the way, expect a call about 10 tonight, OK?
What?
Laters.
Yep.
Hi.
I was just coming to see you. Say goodbye.
You're leaving?
It's for the better, don't you think?
Maybe you're right.
I've been thinking about what you said. Diane and I ought to be able to bury our differences. I wish I could say I was willing to try, but I know it sounds silly and childish. There's something about your mother that makes me want to scream and shout like a 2-year-old.
The feeling's mutual.
Well, that's for sure. So, time I got out of your way.
I will see you again, though.
I hope so. If that's what you want.
Of course I want to. Waited 26 years for this. I'm not going to allow you to walk out on me for a second time.
It wasn't you I walked out on.
Yeah, well, let's not go there again, OK?
Yeah, you're right. I'm lucky to have such a wonderful daughter. 2 wonderful daughters, in fact. I know Nicola would love to meet you one day.
Yeah, well, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. In your own time, of course. Look, I've got to make my train. Would you do me a favour?
Sure.
When you see Ashley, will you thank him for seeking me out?
I doubt if I will be seeing him, actually.
If it wasn't for him, we'd still be strangers. We should be grateful to him for that, surely.
Perhaps.
He's a good man. It'd be a shame if you two can't sort out your little differences.
Hardly little.
You seem prepared to forgive me my trespasses.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, all right. Keep in touch.
Sean, hi.
You said 7.
Did I?
It's nearly past.
Oh, is that the transport estimate?
I have got better things to do than just hang round waiting for you.
You're right, sorry.
Here.
Oh, wait. Now that you're here, I don't suppose you could possibly... my dress? Oh, careful not to pinch.
You want it doing, or don't you?
Sorry. You're an angel.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Look, since I kept you waiting, why don't I make it up to you and invite you to stay for dinner?
No, To.
Are you expected at home?
No, Angie's working late.
Well then, you can borrow one of Michael's suits.
I'm not dressing up.
Oh, go on, it'll be fun. Come on, we'll see what we can find.
Check the outbuildings.
What?
Everything's fine.
Don't follow.
Nothing's been nicked.
Not yet, it hasn't.
What?
Oh, nothing. Forget it.
One day this van will be ours. You know, me, Robert, Victoria. We'll keep up your good work.
Well, I wouldn't hold your breath.
Why not?
You want me to be honest with you? OK, then. I can't guarantee that by the time you lot are old enough, there'll be a farm for you to take over.
I thought you said everything was all right.
Well, people don't always tell the truth. Having Sarah for a mother should have taught you that.
She can't take this place away from you, can she? It belongs to you more than it does her.
Life's not that simple. Look, I'm sorry, Andy. I'd like to be able to say that I can save the farm. But, well, what with one thing and another, perhaps it's time to prepare ourselves for the inevitable.
Something will come up. The cows will be ready to sell soon. If we get a good price for them, that'll help, won't it? What?
Thanks.
For?
Always looking on the bright side. Can't be fun having me moaning at you all the time.
Got used to it. We always get by, though. Don't we, in the end?
Aye, I suppose we do.
So, Ripley, that's a really fine day, I promise you. Great time.
Yeah, right, that's really interesting, mate. Would you just excuse me?
Yeah, sir.
What a bunch of pillocks.
But very rich pillocks. We have to be nice to them.
I'm not in a nice mood. Can't you get rid of them?
I don't think I should be alone with you, Mr. Reynolds.
Oh, don't you trust me?
Why should I?
Now, where's Tara?
Brendan! Thought you had stood me up.
Oh, when have I ever?
Always have to make an entrance, don't you?
Well, you know me, Tara. I always like to wait till things have warmed up a little.
Brendan, this is Sean.
Oh, yeah, the fellow who drives the truck.
Actually, I own the company.
I don't know what I'd do without him. How's Juliet? I'm surprised you haven't brought her with you.
Well, no, you didn't invite her.
Didn't I? How remiss of me.
You're a wicked woman, Tara.
See if we can find you a drink.
Good idea.
Oh.
What do you reckon?
Oh, Joe, you're so romantic. I wish Marlon would write me letters like this.
Well, he has.
When?
Them. Marlon wrote them. I just copied them out.
Marlon wrote this for me.
Trish, what's wrong?
I don't half love you, Marlon Dingle.
Wow, I don't half love you too.
Hey, that's my missus you're fooling with.
Don't worry. As soon as we tie the knot, we can start planning for the divorce.
Well, it won't happen that quickly. I don't get my permanent residency for at least a year.
We've got to pretend for a year. Well, I hope we don't get rumbled.
I'm going to make sure that you don't.
Oh, my hero.
No, I've been thinking about this, right? What we need is cast iron, irrefutable evidence of your relationship.
Well, I ain't getting pregnant.
No. Photographic evidence. Now, I want you around my place 9 o'clock sharp in the morning.
Oh, well, that's a bit keen.
We've lots to do and bring loads of different changes of clothes with you.
Ooh, I love dressing up.
Oh, yeah.
Patrol 20 units in the area. Reports of intruders on the premises of Dunsford Farm. Over.
1304 here. I'll take that. Over.
Where are you? 1304. Over.
I'm on my way. Over.
It's true.
going.
What? Sean, you can't leave.
Watch me.
But we're having such fun.
You might be.
Oh, don't worry about Brendan. He's harmless.
Why am I the only bloke here in a penguin suit?
Ah, I'm afraid I've got a confession to make. This isn't actually a formal dinner party.
What?
Well, I just can't resist a man in a dinner jacket. Are you really very cross with me?
What do you think?
Well, then stay. We can discuss it later.
When am I going to get the grand tour?
Oh, Brendan, you know every nook and cranny of this place.
But I've a terrible memory. Sure, Sean will excuse us for a few moments.
No, I haven't forgotten what happened last time you got me on my own.
Oh, well, now, I was fearfully drunk that night. Talking of which...
Oh, dear. I'm not going to regret this.
Sean?
No, Tom.
Oh, come on now. You don't want to get left behind.
Everybody, a toast to celebrate our business alliance. To old friends.
Old friends.
Old friends.
$13.04 here. I'm at the property on Dunsford Farm. No sign of any break-in. Probably just some kids messing around. Cancel backup.
Are you sure, Angie?
Yeah, I'll be fine. Kane? Who's there?
What kept you?
Well, it's been a pleasure.
No, it hasn't.
You know, I get the feeling you don't like me.
You really fancy yourself, don't you?
Now, that's odd. That's just what Tara's been saying about you.
Did you really have to go so soon?
Oh, I'm not one to overstay my welcome.
It's always a joy to see you.
And you. Now, look, next time, I want you on your own and none of these other
Oh,
fellas.
I know
Do
you do. You never stop trying.
Arnella, it's been a lovely evening. Thanks very much for all that. And I'll speak to you soon.
Yeah, take care.
Come on, boys,
Drive
away.
carefully. That was jolly.
Was it? Tell me, why did you bother inviting me to stay if you were just going to ignore me all night?
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were jealous.
Jealous? Don't flatter yourself.
I love it when you're angry.
You know what you need, don't you?
I think we both know that.
I can hear your heart beating.
Why are you doing this, Kane?
You know why?
I'll have to arrest you.
I'm done now. The door was wide open. Nothing's been taken. Mind you, I would say that, wouldn't I? Perhaps you'd better search me again.
Get out, Kane.
That's not what you want.
This has gone far enough, Kane. I'm on duty. I've got a job to do.
Patrol to 1304.
What a waste.
Reported disturbance at the Royal Oak Cotton. Assistant Speaker 1304, are you receiving?
1304 here. I'm on my way.
gosh. That was worth waiting for.
Don't.
You're not going already.
Look, this was a one-off, okay?
Actually, downstairs in the drawing room was a one-off. This was afters.
I mean it. I don't do this sort of thing.
Oh, come on, Sean. Don't go all moral on me.
I'm a married man. What was I thinking of?
Obviously not your wife.
I have never been unfaithful to Angie. Not once in 18 years.
I love firsts.
So don't get any ideas.
Ideas are such fun.
I made a mistake.
Very gallant of you to take the blame.
Look, we need to understand what's happened. Make sure it doesn't happen again.
Absolutely. We don't want to compromise ourselves.
Exactly.
We're going to have to be incredibly discreet.
Tara, are you listening to me?
Oh, you really ought to take a shower before you rush home to wifey. I won't look if you don't want me to.
This is the end. I really mean it.